Hi there! You're about to listen to a vintage episode of the Under the Microscope podcast. While the content is still as relevant and as interesting as when it was recorded, our webpage has changed. You can now find us at thesciencetalk.com/real-scientist-nano. Welcome to Under the Microscope. This series is brought to you by the Real Scientists Nano team. Our goal is to provide a platform where scientists can communicate their work and interact with the public. Hi everyone. Today we have with us Sebastian Maehrlein, who is a group leader of the Terahertz Structural Dynamics group at the Fritz Haber Institute of the Max Planck Society in Germany. Hi Sebastian, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. Thanks for having me.
Looking forward to talking to you about your science. So let's start by understanding your research. Could you explain your research to us in super simple words, please?
All right, I try to keep it short and try to keep it simple. So basically, if you think about nanostructures, but also all sorts of other matter, all the material properties are basically not only defined by the types of atoms that you put in there that build up your solid, but also by the structural arrangement, so like the specific lattice structure and so on. So basically now if we want to modulate material properties on ultra-fast timescales, and this is what I'm mostly interested in, not on like microscopic length scales, but on ultra-fast timescales. If we want to modulate material properties, for example, conductivity or so, one very appealing tuning knob would be to really use the lattice structure and manipulate the lattice structure to change the properties on demand and even find maybe for short time scales new properties. And that's what we try to do by setting up huge lasers that are resonant to lattice modes. So basically the vibrations have to be excited resonantly, then we have a coherent lattice oscillation. And this can be done if we build strong enough lasers in the terahertz or mid-infrared range. So this is even further out of the visible range than the near-infrared and really bridges the gap a little bit between electronics and light. So we can use even some tools that look closer like electronics and some tools that look more like laser light tools.
Okay. Oh, wow. That sounds really interesting, and I'm really excited to get into more nitty-gritty details of it in the longer podcast. But it sounds that you have a lot already to talk about when you will be taking over the Real Scientist Nano Twitter account. So what can the followers expect in the week that you will take over the account?
First of all, I will try to keep the postings a little bit short. So every day there will be a few posts, but I like to go through the week by introducing a little bit my research and of course my group, what we're doing, what we're interested. So this will mostly happen on Monday. Then on Tuesday, I can give a little bit overview over my career path. Maybe this is also interesting for some people, just a little bit why I ended up doing the research that I mentioned before. And then on Wednesday, I will go a little bit deeper into the explanation of my research, what I'm currently doing, but also about my past research and during my postdoc and PhD. And then Thursday, it will be more technical about the laser tools that we're building that we need for doing the research. And you will also get some very colorful impressions of our lab with different lasers and blinking light sources, I hope. And then on Friday, I'll talk a little bit about, or I will post a little about maybe my thoughts on work culture in science and what we can improve and what is the fun part about doing science. And then on the weekend, I will try to encourage people to work on their work-life balance. So I will just send out maybe a reminder, please look at your work-life balance and do some free time.
Okay. All right. That sounds like an action-packed week. Looking forward to having you on Real Scientist Nano. Thank you very much, Sebastian, for speaking with us.
Thank you very much. I'm happy.
Thank you for listening. To know more about us, please visit our website realscientistsnano.org and follow us on Twitter at realsci_nano.